On this edition of SAC News, an act of violence leads to a second act of violence. The city of Orange gets justice for Aiden Leos. And Santa Ana College connects future graduates with potential employers.
I think this was a great experience, and I'm so happy that there's a career fair, and I love the layout, and I love how everyone is so friendly.
This and much more in this week's episode of SAC News.
SAC News. I am Fatima Garita.
And I'm Tyler Dickstein.
A trial for a homicide on the 55 freeway 3 years ago has finally come to an end.
Adam C. Marquez has the story.
A typical Wednesday commute 3 years ago was sabotaged by a horrific road rage incident, resulting in the death of a 6-year-old.
It was right here on the 55 freeway on the morning of May 26, 2021, that Joanna was taking her son Aiden to kindergarten, where, in a confrontation, Marcus Edes fired a single shot from Winley's vehicle, killing Aiden, who was pronounced dead on arrival at the hospital.
In this footage, you can see the aftermath from Edes firing his weapon from the passenger seat of Lee's vehicle into Cloonan's, striking Aiden Leos in his booster seat.
It was on this stretch of the 55 freeway where Aiden was murdered, which resulted in a 16-day manhunt for Edes.
Photos of this Volkswagen were broadcasted nationwide, leading to the eventual arrest of Edes and Lee. 3 years later, both perpetrators have finally been sentenced, with Lee being sentenced on Friday morning after pleading guilty to being an accomplice for second-degree murder.
However, Lee will not see time behind bars. She was already giving credit for time served pending her court case. On the other hand, Edes was sentenced to 40 years to life on April 12th.
One of the most tragic deaths to happen in Orange County has finally seen its justice served. But the pain, memory, and loss of a young, innocent life remain.
Reporting from Orange, I'm Adam C. Marquez, SAC News.
Thank you, Adam, for your report. Here at SAC News, we also want to remind everyone to drive safe out there and be cautious. In other news, an Anaheim resident takes his life after taking his neighbor's life. The Anaheim Police Department responded to calls about a shooting taking place near Theodore Roosevelt Elementary School, close to 4 p.m. last Thursday. Upon arrival, the APD found 59-year-old Ana Montorosa suffering from at least one gunshot wound. Montorosa was rushed to a nearby hospital where she died from her injuries. 67-year-old Brian Lawrence, Montorosa's neighbor suspected of the shooting, said the APD early investigation. Reports say Lawrence returned to his apartment after opening fire on Montorosa late Thursday and pulled the trigger on himself. SWAT officers later discovered Lawrence's body in what APD rules out an apparent suicide. Police say there are no other outstanding suspects. The investigation is ongoing.
58-year-old Luis Duarte Ibarra is behind bars for leaving a man dead on the side of the road early Thursday morning. The Santa Ana Police Department received a call regarding a collision involving a vehicle and a pedestrian near 1st and Sullivan Street near 5 a.m. Thursday morning. The Orange County Fire Authorities also responded to the scene, pronouncing the male deceased, said SAPD via Instagram. Early investigation reports from SAPD says Ibarra was traveling west on 1st Street around 4:30 a.m. An unnamed pedestrian was standing in the middle of the roadway when struck by Ibarra, according to police reports. Ibarra fled the scene traveling west on 1st Street, but was arrested in Garden Grove. His vehicle was impounded as evidence. It is not known if alcohol or drugs were factors in the fatal collision. Ibarra was booked for felony hit and run.
The Santa Ana Police Department is asking residents to give any information that will lead to the capture of the photograph suspected. This Hispanic female is between 25 and 30 years old. She stands about 5 feet and 5 inches tall, weighing in around 140 pounds. Long black hair with possible tattoos on her left hand. Information can be directed to Police Investigation Specialist B. Valencia at the number below.
Be on the lookout. Santa Ana College is doing a partnership with Segerstrom Center for the Arts. This partnership will help students who want to pursue careers in marketing and in communication. Segerstrom Center for the Arts will be offering summer and fall internships. Current students and recent graduates can apply for these internships. For more information, visit the link in the description and search up internships.
Calling all students passionate or just interested in welding. The American Welding Society is partnering with Santa Ana College Welding Department for its upcoming Technical and Meeting Student Night. Students will have a chance to network, take part in hands-on demonstrations, and gain insight into the welding industry. Welders in California have an average salary about $50,000 per year. Specialized welders can make more than twice as much. This event is happening Thursday, May 9th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. This event is being hosted at the Welding Building, K. There will also be free parking in Lot 9. Santa Ana College hosted its second annual employment summit at the main campus last Thursday.
I went to meet with some of the companies and graduating dons who will soon be a part of the workforce. With graduation just around the corner, graduating dons are ready to launch their working careers. Many dons hope to boost their options at SAC's Employment Summit on main campus. It's a showcase of talent and ambition as the campus transforms into a hub of professional advancement.
Coming to the job fair, this is my really first time attending the Employment Summit. I can say that it is a very new, but a lot of people coming, especially with the different employer from a different agency, from non-profit, private sector, and also public sector coming, especially with the government. And for me personally, I'm really interested in working for government in the future.
Not too early for this freshman to participate. I took a shot at looking more professional with the help from SAC's Fame Bark Chase Thrive Center booth.
So we're the Fame Bark Chase Thrive Center here at Santa Ana College. We're the food pantry on campus, but we also provide students other services like our career closet, diaper program, CalFresh application assistance, and more. But today, since we're at the our employment summit, we brought out our clothing, professional clothing, to provide students for interviews and also internship opportunities.
The Help Center came out with racks of suits and jackets helping the attendees look sharp for interviews with some of the vendors at the summit. Recruiters from leading companies and local law enforcement and fire departments talked with students seeking that spark of interest and innovation. It's a symbiotic exchange of talent and opportunity.
Number one, the easiest answer is you guys are located within the city. We are looking for native Santa Ana recruits because it would be great to have people helping the community that are from the community. They know it, there's tradition, there's a relation to it, so that would be great.
Students honed their interview skills, perfected their resumes, and learned the intricacies of networking in today's digital age. This is only the second year that SAC has put on the Employment Summit, and they're definitely looking to make this event an annual one.
One of the things that we really try to do is provide opportunities and activities for our students to be able to engage with employers so that they don't necessarily have to go out looking for them, that they can all come here. So really what we try to accomplish with the job fair is that we bring the employers here to campus and that it's really easy for students to meet and connect with them.
Reporting from Santa Ana College main campus, I'm Tyler Dickstein, SAC News.
Thank you, Tyler. When we come back, the city of Costa Mesa is cracking down on electric motorcycles.
And an Orange County athlete gets drafted for the NFL.
Don't go anywhere, you're watching SAC News.
Part of the reason why I chose online classes was because it gave me the ability to plan my study schedule around my busy work schedule and busy life. I am a mother of 3 kids and they have a very busy lifestyle, so I have to be able to attend to that. I have taken on-campus classes. They do take a lot more time A lot of the times you interact with students on the discussion board, so it's kind of nice to collaborate with the students there. I do move along faster in these classes because the 16-week courses are crammed into an 8-week course. So with that being said, you're doing like 2 chapters a week versus a chapter a week. I am looking to graduate this spring and transferring to Cal State Fullerton. So I'm very close.
Welcome back, Dons. The Housing and Human Services Committee is inviting residents of Santa Ana to tour affordable housing in the award-winning Legacy Square. The touring will take place on Friday, May 10th. Details will be provided via email. For more information, please email bmcmurray@lagunabeachcity.net.
Inclusion is an important part of life, and the LGBT Center of Orange County hopes that they can provide a safe and inclusive space for all. The LGBT Center will be conducting an LGBTQ youth conventing. This event will be a fun-filled day with guest speakers, workshops, and a resource fair to provide inclusivity and create restorative and intersectional spaces for the LGBTQ youth community in Orange. The convention will be hosted at 9 a.m. on May 18th at Segerstrom High School. It is open to all ages and backgrounds, with a theme of Every Shade Shines. To register for this event, you can go to the following website shown below.
In Orange County news, the Heroes Hall Museum Medal of Honor courtyard at the OC Fairgrounds in Costa Mesa is opening its newest exhibit in remembrance of the recently deceased artist and Vietnam War Ed Bowen. The Vietnam veteran documents the war through his eyes, through paintings, photographs, and memorabilia. The Vietnam War, through the art and photography of Ed Bowen, will open a 2-hour reception on May 11th at 4 p.m. The showcase will stand as a tribute to the artist and his network within the veteran community. There will be guest speakers, music, and refreshments. This event, parking and admission is free. Reservations are recommended and tickets are selling out fast on evitebright.com.
The Costa Mesa Police Department has responded to 2 traffic incidents involving electric off-road motorcycles in their parks and roads. Electric motorcycles are illegal on city sidewalks, bike lanes, and in public parks, and only may be driven if it is registered with the DMV and has valid license plates. For those who want to buy an e-bike for themselves or their children, it is recommended to check its street legal Class 1, 2, or 3 e-bikes. Class 1 helps the rider once the bike has reached 20 miles an hour. Class 2 operates via pedal assist or throttle and stops aiding the driver once the bike has reached 20 miles per hour. Class 3 only provides help when the rider has reached 28 miles per hour. To ride a Class 3 bike, you must be 16 years or older. If Costa Mesa PD sees these electric motorcycles being used illegally, they will be stopping riders and enforcing citations and impounding the bikes.
Construction has begun on the mixed-use development project known as OC Vibe, located outside of Honda Center and a few blocks away from Angel Stadium. The $3 billion project is set to bring 1,500 new homes and a projected $400 million in recurring income to the city of Anaheim. The first phase of the project is currently underway and includes a parking structure aimed at improving the flow of traffic going in and out of the arena. After the structure opens next year, construction will begin on what will be a park and smaller music venues. This development comes after similar plans surrounding Angel Stadiums fell through. OC Vibe is projected to be completed in 2028, just in time for Honda Center to host indoor volleyball for the Summer Olympics. Parks and Recreation hosted the annual Fun Run at the Santa Ana Stadium. The Fun Run invites the community to participate in the 10K run or the 5K run. Over 2,000 people signed up for the Fun Run. Runners raced through Civic Center, Broadway, and to Main Street and back to the finish line. Volunteers congratulated the runners as they finished the run and gave them medals. In the first place for the 10K run was 16-year-old Diego Ignes with a time of 32 minutes and 15 seconds.
Breaking Orange County sports news, Santa Ana and Godinez High School alum Patrick McMorris was drafted to the NFL to play for the Miami Dolphins in the 6th round of the draft. General Manager of the Miami Dolphins, Chris Greer, broke the news to McMorris over the phone, and head coach Mike McDaniels also spoke to him and is ready to get him into the rotation of the current defensive scheme. McMorris is a safety who played for San Diego State, who later transferred to Cal State Berkeley. While at Berkeley, McMorris made 252 tackles, 6 interceptions, and defended 29 passes. Congratulations, Patrick. Also, did you miss your appearance letter to Hogwarts? Well, we did too. However, you can still celebrate International Harry Potter Day. British Prime Minister David Cameron declared May 2nd International Harry Potter Day back in 2012. Since then, every May 2nd, fans of the fictional world created by British author J.K. Rowling celebrated the battles of Hogwarts fought in the early hours of May 2nd, 1998. The Harry Potter series holds the Guinness World Record for the most selling series by a single author by selling over 500 million copies. The film saga has sold over $6.5 billion worth of movie tickets.
And that's it for this edition of SAC News.
Be sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms and watch previous episodes of SAC News on our new YouTube channel.